Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Cracking Wealth. Thank you for tuning in once again. Today, we'll go over the total portfolio, our crypto portfolio, performance past week and past few months. Then, our theme of the day, recurring investing, and our strategy to reach $20,000 in total portfolio value by the middle of next year. All right. Our goal is to get to $10,000 of cryptocurrency before the halving of next year. So that's about April next year. And to get to about $10,000 worth of ETFs by the middle of next year. And I'll show you just how in a few minutes. And that's part of our main theme for today. The goal of our portfolio is to get to $100,000 in the shortest amount of time. Now, there's no rush to get there, and we want to do things strategically. And I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But yes, the goal of this portfolio is to get our Robinhood portfolio to about $100,000 in the shortest amount of time. It could be a year, it could be 2 years. And I think crypto will be a significant part of this journey within the next 2 years during the next bull cycle. Talking about crypto, our portfolio right now is about $3,500, and that's because we added almost $1,200 in the past week. Regardless, we're down about $95 in the past week. We're down about $365 in the past month, down about $640 in the past 3 months, and year to date, we're down about $290. In a second, I'll show you what we purchased in the past week in crypto. Overall, our portfolio is looking like this: $7,172, and that's from $5,800 last week. Again, mostly been moved by our recent crypto purchases. We also had about $200 of ETF purchases this past week, and those are all automatic recurring investing. These are the purchases I made this past week. In crypto, I bought about $250 worth of Ethereum at around 1,656. I bought about $250 worth of Bitcoin Cash at about $191. And I bought about $470 worth of Compound. All really at the same time and on the same day on August 28th. Then I made another purchase here a few days later, if we can find it. Yes. On September 1st, I bought about $250 worth of Avalanche. I'm actually beginning to like Avalanche, and maybe I'll discuss that in another video. And I'll show you guys what my cost basis is right now. But back to the theme of this video: recurring investing. These are all my recurring investments as of now. I have about 4 of them. I added the semiconductor ETF recurring investing maybe last week, 2 weeks ago top. I started off really with the Vanguard High Dividend Yield and the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. I started these in May. Then iShares Global Clean Energy, I think I started June 27th, 2023. Here, I'll show you everything. Basically, my first order was placed August 29th, as you can see, and I've invested about $40 since my first order. I just started. Every single day, they take off $10 from my account, and they buy $10 worth of this semiconductor ETF daily buy. Okay, I repeat the same thing for iShares Global Clean Energy. This has like your Enphase, your First Solar, Sunrun, you name it. And they have some renewable utility companies in China and all over the world. It's a pretty cool ETF. It's down a lot this year, so might make for a great buy time. The semiconductor ETF needs no explanation or introduction. Tracks the top semiconductor firms in the world, like Nvidia, like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Tracks AMD, Intel, and the likes. I recently just got into this, bit late on the semiconductor craze, but Better late than never, I guess. And again, these are small amounts that I put in on a daily basis. So I feel like over time, it wouldn't really matter what when I got into it. Then this is the total stock market tracker index. And you see, so far I've put in about $770 since May 8th. You see, the cool thing about this recurring investing is this. I would say this, right? In a year's time, I would have put in about $2,500. And this is just for this particular ETF. For every single one of them, again, since I'm putting in about $10, right? In a year's time, I'll be putting in about $2,500, right? Same thing for this semiconductor one, right? Just a little bit over. So you can see that by the middle of next year, right, around May 8, 2024, I will have almost 10,000 or a little bit more than $10,000 in ETFs. So when I say that our goal is to get to 20,000 by the middle of next year, it is achievable with this recurring investing, right? Yes, every single day my bank account goes down by $40, and every week it goes down about $200. But this has a way of not really feeling like, oh, I've taken out $200 in a week to invest in a stock, right? This daily subtraction from your account isn't felt as heavily as taking out $1,000 to invest in an ETF. It's just me, maybe, but I love the psychology behind this recurring investing. You just don't know. It just keeps growing. And every single day you keep dollar cost averaging. There's something about it. I've heard a lot of people praise this method of investing. It's my first time doing it. So every month I'll report back to you in a year's time, in 2 years' time. We'll see how it works out. But I'm a big believer of this. And now let's go back to the total portfolio so I can show you my cost basis. Starting with our crypto portfolio, Compound, we just entered a new position in Compound last week. Got it at around $42. And right now we're down about 5%. Right? We have about $450 in Compound. Then Avalanche, our average cost right now is $12.7. We bought about $250 maybe 3 days ago, and we're still down about 23%, down almost $300. But now we almost have $1,000 in Avalanche. I think that's good enough. Ethereum, we're still trying to get to 1 Ethereum, and before April next year, we'll probably get to about 2 Ethereums. That's my plan. I'm also thinking about getting about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. I didn't really want Bitcoin in my portfolio before. Again, nothing against Bitcoin. I just thought Ethereum or this other altcoins would return something better. But just given the way everything is positioned, and with the ETFs and analysts saying there's like a 75% chance that a Bitcoin ETF will be approved sometime this year or early next year, I think it might be a good time to have some exposure on Bitcoin. And it's the most capitalized crypto. It's the first and everything. So why not? So yeah, before April next year, we'll grow this Ethereum to about 2, and we'll get about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. Again, remember, we're trying to get to about $10,000 of crypto portfolio before halving next year. So right now I have about $1,500 in Ethereum, and I'm down about 7%. We'll keep going into Ethereum like I've just said here, so there is no rush here. Bitcoin Cash, I love Bitcoin Cash. We're down about 11%. Average cost of about $218, and we have about $572 right now. All in all, you know what our total crypto portfolio is at right now. Sometime this month, this probably will increase by $1,500. I feel like by the end of this month, I'd want to have about $5,000 in crypto. We might go into Bitcoin a little bit this month. We'll definitely buy a little bit more of Bitcoin Cash. And I had mentioned that I wanted Aave. I'm still thinking of it. I'm still thinking of it. But yes, that's it for crypto right now. And we'll head quickly to see where our ETFs are right now. In the Vanguard High Dividend Yield, we have about $2,000 worth of this. And we're up 3% on this position right now. It's doing well. It's doing good. Year to date, I think it's down actually, but I just got into it in May, so I guess good timing. I wasn't really trying to time it, but you can see it's almost 30% of my portfolio. I wanted something safe and secure that will balance out the risk that I'm taking, and this doesn't really move too aggressively, right? So you can see in the past 5 years, it's up about 23%. I mean, this is nothing compared to what you would get in like a tech stock, right? Max, it's up about 100%. The sweet part of this is the dividend that it pays, right? And that's why I got into it. It's quite diversified over through a couple of sectors, so that's also good. Can I see the dividend yield here? Yeah, I think it's something like this, 30-day yield. I'm not sure. I'll uh, I'll come back to you on that. But I'm pretty sure I've been paid dividend. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. These are just the recurring investing that I make every day. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, dividend of about 1 cent on August 7th. That's nothing, right? Because this is a monthly dividend. So, and of course, I only have about $2,000. But yeah, I wanted this mostly to get exposed to stable or not too volatile stocks and an ETF that pays great dividend. VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, I have about $800 in it, up about 3%, and my average cost is about $218. Again, this should also pay dividends, not as much as VYM, but enough. And you can see it's basically exposed to the whole market and appropriate weightings with Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia as the top ones. Again, it's a great ETF that I believe everyone should have. And these are more of the risky ETFs. This is the clean energy one. I think I was talking about, yeah, the assets it holds: First Solar, Edison, Enphase, Solar Edge, and the rest, right? I told you there's some of these companies in China and other places. This sounds like a foreign company. This is Portugal. It's great. It's just been doing poorly, but I don't mind. Right, we're investing for the future. We're down about 9%, and year to date is down about 19%. Yeah, I don't mind. I'll keep going into it. At some point, it's gonna go up. And finally, I just got into the semiconductor ETF, and we only have about 150. No, sorry, we only have about $40 in it. So no stress there. So yeah, guys, that's my uh, that's my crypto and ETF portfolio, my Robinhood portfolio as of this past week. Okay, I'll see you guys very soon. Until then, take care and bye.